The classic doctrine of original sin states that we are culpable for Adam's wrongdoing, that his guilt is literally imputed to us so that I am punishable for Adam's sin. Moreover, Adam's sin introduced into the human race a kind of corruption of human nature that is hereditary and passed from one generation to another. Now, I don't find anything in Scripture to support that first element of the doctrine of original sin, that Adam's guilt is imputed to us. I don't find that either in the fall story in Genesis 3 or in Paul's discussion of Adam in Romans chapter 5. Now, we might think that there is a kind of corruption introduced into human nature from Adam's sin, but surprisingly, that also is not really found in Genesis 3 in the curses that God pronounces, nor is it found, surprisingly perhaps, in Romans chapter 5. So I think that we should think of original sin not as the imputation of Adam's guilt to us, nor as the corruption of human nature passed from one generation to the next, but rather as the first moral choice of wrongdoing by Adam and Eve, whereby sin and its consequences, namely spiritual death and alienation from God, came into the human race, and then, as Paul says, spread to all men because all men sinned. So Adam and Eve were the floodgate through which sin and its consequences entered the human race. And I think that's adequate to give a biblical doctrine of original sin.